And this is a game that emulates those classic arcade fighters like Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter. And I think this one looks like a ton of fun and does a great job at accomplishing what it's trying to. Each player is going to be choosing a fighter at the start of the game, and they're going to be taking that fighter's associated deck of cards. And there's a whole bunch of fighters to choose from, and these different stats here represent what you're going to be finding inside that fighter's deck. So if a fighter is really high on movement, you're going to be finding a lot of options to move around the board, whereas if they're really high in damage, then you're going to be finding a lot of powerful attacks in their deck. And another really cool thing about this game is that the designers really embrace that arcade feel, and you'll actually be using the box for this game as a representation of one of those classic stand-up arcade games. You're going to be stacking the boxes on top of each other with one facing the players, and inside that box you have a track representing the relative position of your characters and a background representing the environment that you would see on your screen. On a round, players will be drawing up a hand of 3 cards, and each of these cards can have an initiative value to indicate which cards go first, as well as they could have some sort of requirements, but this isn't always the case. And then of course it'll have the actions that you'll be able to perform. Sometimes it'll just be a series of actions that you have to perform, while others might give you certain options of actions. Each card can also have a number of icons located at the top of the card, and for each of those icons you're going to be filling up your attack meter on your own personal player board. As you move up that meter, you're going to be unlocking different bonuses, but once you get to the end, you're going to be unlocking your ultimate card. And once you get that card, you're going to be adding it to your deck, unlocking a powerful attack. But even though you get 3 cards each round, you don't actually have to play all of them if you are the leading player, because as a leading player, you can decide whether to play 1, 2, or 3 of those cards. You're always going to be playing your first card face up for the other player to see, and then they're going to be immediately following up with the card that they want to play, and they're also going to be playing that one face up. But after that first set of cards is put out on the table, the leading player can decide to play another 1 or 2 cards face down, and then the other player will have to match whatever that player did. After that, you're going to be revealing all the cards, putting them in initiative order, and then resolving their effects. The different effects could allow you to gain shield tokens that you can put out on the board in front or behind your character to defend from different attacks, or they might allow you to move forward or backwards along the track, or throw weapons or traps into different spaces of the track, or to push, pull, or attack the other player if they are in specific spaces relative to you. And of course the whole goal here is to defeat the other player, and the first person to do that wins the game. And if this one sounds interesting to you, I have links in the description below.